What's going on, everyone? I'm GB. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going over Sokka Tenesh's Technician. If you're sorry about my voice, I have a little bit of a voice thing going on. Sokka Technician is a deck that I built out of one play booster from the Avatar set. I only got one. And I got a bunch of other cool Avatar stuff. If you guys want to show you what I got, I'll let you know. Or I'll put a picture in my post. But he was the only one that I can really build. I'm like, he's good with other allies, but what if we built him like a Voltron deck? And I say Voltron, but there is 14 creatures in here. But it's still considered to be like a Voltron deck. You're heavily reliant on him. The other ones just help the other allies do stuff. So, or help you with the deck. So, let's get into it. So, of course, we got Sokka. Then we play Rayleigh the Everwise. She's okay. You're not really attacking with her. You have a lot of cards that make you discard cards to like draw cards. So this just helps you draw for the discards. Kind of like with the cyclings we have in the deck. So, we have Draenith Stinger. Oh lord, I can't remember. We have Draenith Stinger. Whenever I cycle another card, Draenith Stinger does 1 damage to each opponent and cycling. Again, just a little burn just because we have cycling in the deck. Next we have Suki, Courageous Rescuer. Other creatures I control get +1/+0. Whenever another permanent actually leaves battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. This is pretty good. You're going to be attacking with a lot of allies, so if a token dies during your turn, you just make another token. South Pole Voyager. Whenever this creature or another ally you control enters, you gain 1 life. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card. Pretty good. You gain life and you get to draw a card, especially since you have a lot of allies, you can gain a lot of life. Especially with the Technician making an ally every turn. Sprite Dragon. Flying Haste. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with ++1 counter on Sprite Dragon, could be an endgamer if people don't worry about it too much, because you can play a lot of spells during your turn. I'll edit that out. Unfortunately, I have to edit on this, so it makes it harder. Next, we have Godzilla Doom Inevitable, also known as Ondero, Wandering Monster. Trample, Haste, Cycling. You're only going to cycle him, and if you cycle him 4 times in the game, he gets played for free. But you get shuffled back into the deck every time you cycle him. Hakdoa, Selfless Commander, Vigilance. You may look top card of your library anytime. You may cast ally spells from top of your library, but most importantly, sacrifice him. Creatures you control get +0/+5, get indestructible in turn. We're protecting our Sokka from this mostly. You're not really going to be playing allies from top of your deck. Now you have Gale, Waterdeep Prodigy. Whenever you cast an instant or spell from your hand, you may cast up to 1 target card of the other type from your graveyard. If a spell was cast from your graveyard this way, we put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Pretty good. Wartime Protesters. Haste. Whenever another ally you control enters with ++1 counter that creature and gets haste on turn. Really good when we're making tokens, because then they'll all gain haste and ++1. Plus, the Technician gives some menace and prowess. Crazier. NT. Sunchild the Sun. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. When you do, put ++1 counter on target attack creature. It gets trample until turn. Whenever discard 1 more cards, exile the top card of the library and play that card until your next end step. Again, good way to put Sokka for commander damage. Archmage Immiturus. Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant sorcery spell, draw a card. Just a little bit of draw power. Goblin Electromancers makes our ancient sorceries cost 1 less. Aang, Swift Survivor. Flash Flying. When it enters, airbend up to 1 target creature or spell. Then you can waterbend transform him. We're not really transforming him, but in case you want to transform him, we have Reach, Trample. Whenever it attacks, put ++1 counter on each tapped creature you control. You're not really transforming him, he's just a way to protect, and then he won't get the chance to transform. Unless you have so many allies, you can. Sokka. Vigilance. When Sokka and at least one other creature attack, draw a card. Fateless Looting. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. So we're on to our sorceries. This is just to draw cards. This is to draw cards. Again, this is why we have Everwise in the deck. Hit the Mother Lode. Discover 10. If discovered card's mana cost value is less than 10, create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to the difference. Really good. Temporal Manipulation. Take an extra turn. Can be an endgamer. Role Reversal. Exchange control of 2 target permanents that share permanent type. Because we make a lot of tokens. I could switch creature for creature if I wanted to. But usually a lot of good times. Someone's got Soaring. You don't got really good artifact. Just switch them. Raven's Form. Exile target artifact or creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 blue bird creature token flying. And Foretell. Good removal. Ill-Time Explosion. Draw 2 cards. You may discard 2 cards. When you do Ill-Time Explosion, deals X damage to each creature, where X is the greatest mana value among cards discarded this way. Again, it could be a board wipe. Sorry. Avatar's Wrath. There's a little going into my neck, so. Avatar's Wrath. Choose up to 1 target creature, then airbend all other creatures. Until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. Exile this card. Will of Jeskai. Choose 1 if your commander. Choose 1 if you control your commander. Choose both. Each player discards a hand and draws 5. Each instant sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback till end turn. Flashback is equal to its mana cost. Act of Treason. Gain control of target creature until end turn. Untap that creature gains haste. Good way to just take cards. If I'm quiet on something and don't say anything, they're self-explanatory. Ooh, talking makes my chest hurt. Go for Blood. Target creature control fights target creature you don't control. You're mostly not doing that. You're using it to cycle. Jessica's Will. Gatharic Reunion. As Digital cast spell, discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards. Disrupting Shoal. You may exile a blue card with converted mana cost X from your hand rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Counter target spell if its converted mana cost is X. Enhance Awareness. Draw 3, then discard a card. Counterspell. Frantic Search. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Untap 3 lands. Instant Scatter. Neutralize. Leadership Vacuum. Target player return each commander they control from the battlefield to the command zone. Draw a card. Foretell Ambush. Tap 2 target creatures. Creatures don't tap to the next controls. Untap step. Cycle. Hammering Snare. Cycle. Didn't say please. Counter target spells. Controller puts mills 3. Shock. Electro Dominance. Sunset Back. The owner of target spell or an online permanent puts it on top of the or bottom of the library. Akroma's Will. Choose 1 if you control your commander. Choose both. Creature control gain Flying, Vigilance, and Double Strike until turn. Creature control gain Lifelink, Indestructible Protection from each color until turn. Also a game ender. Chemist's Insight. Draw 2 cards to start. Challenge Force. Digital cast a spell, discard X cards. Target player draws X cards. Challenge Force deals X damage up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Arcane Denial. Redirect Lightning. A really good card in the new set. Increasing Vigilance. You get a copy an instant sorcery spell. If it's cast from the graveyard, copy it twice. Reality Shift. Chaos Warp. Seething Song, also known as Penelope Song. Add 5 red mana for 3. Demand Answers. Digital cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact to draw, or discard a card, draw 2 cards. Reconnaissance Mission. When you deal combat damage to the opponent, draw a card, or cycle. Chase the Sanctum. Instant sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less. When you cast an instant sorcery spell, scry 1. Teferi's Ageless Insight. If you draw a card except the first one drawn, each of your draw steps, draw 2 instead. Waterbrand Extension. This gets a counter every time you deal combat damage. When you have 4 more counters on it, draw a card. Waterbend 4, target creature can't be blocked. It's Rogue's Passage, basically. Profect's Edec Memory. When it enters, draw a card. You have no maximum hand size. Beginning of combat, for each card you draw, put X++1 counter On target creature, -1. Faded firepower, 3x. Flash. This enters the X fire counters. When a sorcery control deal damage to an opponent or permanent in opponent controls, deal that much plus the amount of counters on him. Does not go for commander damage, by the way. Does not stack commander damage. Team Avatar. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +X/+X in territory where X number of creatures you control. You can also discard to deal damage, but you want it on the field to get, because a lot of times you can be attacking with Sokka alone because you need the blockers. You just make a. I got him the most as a 15/15 on turn 6. Shark Typhoon. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create XX blue shark creature tokens, or you can cycle for 2 and X. Discard this card, then draw a card. When I cycle it, create an XX blue shark token with flying. A lot of times you want to play it. Wizard class, you have no maximum hand size. And pretty much, if you don't know what Wizard class does, hello? Every blue player almost plays it. Aragon Flame. When it enters, each opponent gains 10 life. Whenever you cast an sorcery spell, put a counter on it, and then it deals damage equal to the number of counters on it. Sunbird's Invocation. Basically, every spell you cast from your hand has Cascade equal to its mana cost. What you do is that it's kind of like Cascade. So you reveal equal to its mana cost, and among those revealed, you get to play one equal to its mana cost for free. So if you played a 3-cost spell, you reveal top 3 cards of your deck. You cast one of them that has the same cost, and then put the rest on the bottom. If none of them have it, just put it all on the bottom. The Legend of the Inkchain. Starting a few, each player chooses up to one permanent with mana value 3 or greater from among permanents your opponent controls. Exile those permanents, so you can't target your own permanents. You may have target opponent draw 3 cards if you draw 3 cards. It helps them, but it helps you in the long run more. Exile this saga, then return to the battlefield under your control transformed. Avatar Yangchen. Flying whenever you cast your 6 spell. Each turn, airbend up to one of the target non-land permanent. Alrighty. Artifacts. Soul Ring. Bender's Waterkin. Untaps during each player's untap step. You add 1 mana of any color. White Lotus Tile. Out of 1 box, this is the most expensive card I pulled. This artifact enters tapped. Add X mana of any one color. X is a great number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. Good for tribal decks. Brass Tunnel Grinder. Manifold Key. Silk Spider Net. Equipped creature gets +0/+2 and has reach, and it costs 0. Arcane Signet. Because even though he's a 3/3 and gets +1, he still needs a big booty to survive. Because he has Menace. Stranic Resonator. You can copy his ability to create tokens, or you can copy the Everwise ability to draw more cards. Glamdring. A equipped creature has first strike +1/+0 for each instant sorcery, so you can make it have the same ability as Everwise. Whenever a equipped creature deals a combat damage to a player, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand that has mana value less than or equal to damage without paying its mana cost. Next, for a few lands, we have a few interesting ones. So we have 6 plains, 6 islands, 6 mountains. Then we play Fire Nation Palace, Inga Quida. You're not really going to be drawing a card. That's only if you want to. More times you can be using this to gain more mana to use in the same turn. Bale Killing Tower, you have no maximum hand size. Rogue's Passage, Command Tower, and Mystic Monastery. So nothing too interesting. If you want to see the rest of the lands, go ahead and go to the Moxfield link. Otherwise, let me know what you guys think of this deck. I am going to upgrade it a little bit more, probably once I actually find a job and I can make more money to put more into this deck. And then this would be a really funny Ultron deck because no one expects you to go crazy until you do. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.